You've been going to the gym consistently, you're putting in the effort, you're training hard, but you're not getting the results that you want to. Well, you're not alone in this. In the 5 years that I've been going to the gym, working out, training clients, I've seen hundreds of people barely get any results or barely go anywhere. I see this happen every single day. These people are being consistent. They're coming into the gym, they're working hard, but they're not moving in the direction they want to and they're not getting the results that they want to. Here's 6 things that could be holding you back. The first one we'll go into is not tracking your workouts, not keeping a training log. If you want to be getting results in the gym, you need to be progressing in some form or another. You need to be getting stronger. You need to be improving from week to week. And if you're not keeping a training log, how do we know that you're doing the same things each week? How do we know that you're keeping yourself honest, that you're actually coming to the gym and doing your program, being consistent with it? And how do we know that you're putting in intensity? Are you trying to get one more rep than last time? Number 2 on my list that I have here is not focusing on strength. These two are very linked. What gets measured gets improved. We want to make sure that you are trying to improve upon the things that you're doing in the gym. You're coming in consistently, you're doing the same exercises consistently, and you're improving upon them. You're putting in effort to get better at these things. You want to make sure that you have a training log. You're not just trying to remember what you did last time. You can actually look at what you did last week, look at the weight, look at the reps, and try to improve upon it. And this will help you to get long-term results, because as you start getting results, you'll start hitting plateaus on certain exercises and movements. So you need to be able to swap them out, swap something in, and know what you're doing on that new exercise they added in the last time you did it. You also want to be able to see if you're hitting a plateau, if you've stalled on an exercise, or you've been just progressing really slowly at it. The information that you can get from a training log is so important, and it can be so motivating as well to actually see your progress from week to week, where you might not see that if your goal is weight loss or muscle building. It's hard to see those things in the mirror from week to week, but you can see your strength improvements week to week. So make sure you keep a training log and make sure you're focusing on strength. Number 3 is not focusing on controlling the weight and performing the exercise as well. Quite often, I'll see people in the gym doing exercises where they're just lowering the weight really quickly. They're not controlling the weight both up and down. They're not going through a full range of motion for their exercises. And by doing this, you are limiting your progress. If you're doing a bench press and you just let the weight fall to your chest and then all you're focusing on pushing up is, you're going to not be able to progress on your bench press because you're missing out on at least 50% of the rep by not controlling on the way down. So your muscle's not getting work there, you're not getting stronger in that range, and you're just not going to be able to progress the movement because you're not doing the full movement. And then range of motion with your exercises. So we're going controlled all the way through now. We're going to go slow, but we also want to make sure we're going through a full range. So with your bench presses, are you coming down all the way to your chest? We want to make sure that we're using weights that are appropriate for the exercise. We're not trying to just increase the weight really quickly and not focus on the control and the movement. If you're doing a dumbbell chest press, come down, touch your chest, go all the way back up. Doing exercises appropriately for full range of motion with control can be a really good way to make sure you're increasing your mobility, so you don't even have to do that much stretching. If you can do a Romanian deadlift where you're focused on coming down, stretching your hamstrings, getting a good range of motion each time, your hamstrings will get more mobile and stronger. So make sure you're not shorting your range of motion just to use more weight. As a PT, I can tell you one of the things I say most often in my day is slow down or make sure you go all the way in a rep. And typically, the younger someone is, the quicker they'll go on their reps. So if you are someone that is young, maybe slow down those reps. You'll get more benefits out of the exercise and you'll also be safer. Just win-wins all around. Control the weights, get the most out of each exercise that you can. Number 4 on the list is having classes as your primary focus of exercise. Now, I don't want to be controversial when I say this or to annoy anyone by saying that classes aren't a great form of getting results in the gym. There's lots of good things that you can get out of classes. They can be a great way to build into a consistent gym routine because they can be easily accessible. They can be a great starting point. They can be a really fun thing to do with a group of people. And they can be a good cardio workout. But you'll find that if you talk to someone that's been doing classes for an extended period of time, or someone that's in the gym that used to do classes, is they notice that they got really good results in their classes for the first 6 to 12 weeks. But after that, their results plateaued. They tried going to more classes, they tried doing 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, and their results weren't getting any better because their bodies had fully adapted to the classes. There was no focus on progression. Once you get good at being able to go for 45 minutes, the class doesn't really get any harder and you're not going to get any more results by just doing those classes. I've talked to many people at the gym and I've had many clients that have seen this happen where they just don't get any more results. What those people then had to do to start getting results again was start doing another form of exercise. And that exercise was typically lifting, because now you can focus on your progression, increasing your strength each week and just getting a little bit better. And to make it clear, when I'm talking about increasing strength, I'm not saying you have to get your 1 rep max strength stronger. You can just get stronger within your rep ranges. Getting stronger is doing more reps with the same weight on an exercise. Instead of doing 10 reps, you do 12 reps. That's also getting stronger. You don't just have to increase your 1 rep max. This plateau of classes can also apply to a lot of people that just come into the gym and go on the treadmill for 30 minutes. I see a lot of people every night I'm at the gym working and they're just on the treadmills, they're on the cardio equipment each night and their bodies aren't changing. They just come in, they look the same every single time, they're just doing their cardio. And I'm not sure they know why they're at the gym. We're at the gym to drive an adaptation. We're at the gym to tell our body it needs to change to get the results that we want. So you're probably going to have to start lifting weights if you're one of those people that's just doing cardio, doing classes, and it's going to move you in the direction you want to. If you want to get leaner, if you want to look more toned, if you want to look more jacked, if you want to look more muscular, start lifting those weights. And you can just do machines. There's no one telling you have to go out and do these barbell squats and the squat rack that are an intimidating exercise. There's plenty of exercises that you can do. I'm sure there's some machine that you'd be confident doing. Please give that a go and try getting better at that. Number 5 on this list is shiny object syndrome. Doing something different every single time you come to the gym, just following the latest workout trend on the internet, or trying this new thing that you heard about, instead of just doing the same thing each time you come to the gym and just trying to get a little bit better. I did this myself when I first started training. I would just jump from this workout to this workout, this exercise to this exercise. But when you focus on just being consistent with the same movements, the same program, and committing to one program, you'll notice the best results. There's a lot of programs out there, and it's easy to think that we're not on something good and we need to switch to something that's more optimal. But the truth is, it's very hard to find what's optimal. But you can get really good results from a poorly written program if you do it consistently, track what you're doing, and just try to get a little bit better each time. You can get results doing a bro split, doing a push-pull legs, doing an Arnold split, doing a full body split, as long as you're just coming into the gym consistently, training hard, trying to improve, doing the exercises with good form. And then once you're consistent, once you're getting results from that not so great program, you can start making small changes as you learn more about exercise and learn more about your body and as you get more comfortable in the gym. And lastly, number 6 is getting injured. Nothing will stop your progress like getting injured and not being able to train, not being able to come into the gym. So what we need to do is make sure we're picking exercises that we know how to do. If you want to do squats and deadlifts, if you want to do heavy lifts, if you want to do lots of free weights, maybe go onto YouTube and look up how to do these exercises and make sure you're doing them appropriately. Make sure you're warming up. If you're doing a strength training exercise, start lighter and build up to the weight that you want to use for your working sets to make sure your body's ready to do that exercise with that weight. Warming up doesn't have to be hard. You have to do a bunch of stretches, a bunch of cardio to get ready. No, just do some light sets of the exercise that you want to do to make sure your body's ready to move in those ranges and it's ready for that weight to come on. So we're not just jumping up to a heavy weight. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want me to cover more topics like this, please let me know down in the comments. If you want me to do a nutrition and lifestyle version of today's video, common mistakes that you're making with nutrition and lifestyle habits, let me know and I'll make that video. Please like this video. Please comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.